You know, I'm hearing the masses talk over here. And I think I heard somebody, I think I heard CJ mention, although I don't know what it was about or anything.
He's not featuring anything?
We're saying God bless CJ.
But, well, I feel double plus bad because I just heard because he was our scheduled feature for May 25th at the cafe. Now, I feel bad because he just had to contact me and say, I'm sorry that I can't make it for the feature.
He did?
CJ Lady is not able to make it for the feature, which made me feel bad, but I was able to call on friends that are far away, and I've got the record world farthest poetry feature coming in tentatively. C. Rob McWirt, originally of Petty Joyful Press, originally from Tennessee, who now lives in Alberta, Canada, is technically supposed to be flying in for the feature on May 25th in a couple of weeks. So, a strange thing to just like cut in and start talking. So I probably should start. I wish I had some Serbian. Somebody brought me beer, even though it's not mine. I'm going to start with my Turkish. Say, Nasisina Ave. Welcome, my friends. Welcome to the cafe. Aloha, everybody. Thank you for coming out. And I have to get my Serbian in and say, Dobro večer, good evening, everybody. It's great to be here. It's great to see everybody here, and thank you so much. I was just talking about a feature in a couple of weeks, but I should be talking about the excellent feature that we have tonight. Now, I feel good because I happen to actually run CC&D magazine, which I don't have any copies of with me, but which I feel bad about. But Bob Lawrence, who has been in a few issues, is our feature tonight. Come on, give it up. Look, you will have way too much applause a little bit later on, but I had to get that one out of the way. But thank you everyone for coming out. And I'm supposed to read something. My husband's wearing black as well. That is because a loved one to the both of us just died today. He came from an abusive home, like it spent a few years in an abusive home years ago, and that was before we actually met him. But I don't think he ever got over what he went through there. And just recently I was hearing about multiple heart problems and kidney problems, and he just died today. And I feel bad that that the Waiting for the Bus Cafe Baloo show all about death wasn't a few weeks later, because I might have had something for it, but I wrote this piece because of everything that's gone on for him. This is called Hurt Less Than. When you have to watch death regularly, when you have to see it happening, when you have to adjust yourself to this living thing not being around any longer, well, that's when you have to find a way to get around it, when you have to separate yourself from the details of death. It's hard, you know, turning yourself off like that, turning yourself off to death, but you have to. It will hurt less than. I've been told that when you see someone whose life has to end, well, you have to look at it logically. As cruel as that sounds, you have to think that even if this is someone you love, you have to remember that this is life in general. It starts, there's growth, then conflict, often trauma, culminating in death. Face the facts. That's the way it goes. When you have to think of what you have to go through, think of it as a boxing match. Think of when you have to practice for a violent battle, even if it's just practice. And in practice, you're battling a friend. When you're in battle, even in practice, the one that you're fighting, the one against you, is no longer your friend. You have to fight them like they're your worst enemy. You cannot think that they are your friend. You cannot think that you cannot hurt them. You are in battle, and you know you're on the right side. Because even when you practice for battle, you're in battle. You have to remember all of the things you hate about them, all of the things that were wrong with them. Remembering that quells the internal struggle. That makes it easier to do what you have to do. You keep seeing their face for days before this battle they face. What you'll have to go through, you know it's right. You know that what you'll have to put them through, even though it might amount to their death. Really, you have to stop being so emotional. That's what you have to keep telling yourself. It isn't fun. This isn't what you should have to go through. And I know it'll be hard, turning yourself off like that, turning yourself off to death. But you have to. They say it'll hurt less then. For that, I'll drink this beer. That's not mine. Sorry. Thank you very much.